Alright, HadesOmega here. So, I'm just coming back from a DoorDash. Alright, we got about 40-ish% state of charge left on the battery. So we're gonna go. I was fortunate enough to do DoorDash in San Jose today because, man, DoorDash has been kind of crappy lately, man. They've been making me go to Milpitas, and I don't like riding this bike to Milpitas. Just kind of eats up at your. So I'm probably gonna wind up using the Supercut tonight. Anyway, so we're gonna start the HadesOmega electric. We're gonna test the HadesOmega electric motorcycle cooling apparatus. Okay, HadesOmega electric. Does that make a cool acronym? I don't know, man. But yeah, we're gonna go and do it. All right. So let's go use up some power here. Alright, lots of charging and discharging, and so we made $41, guys, if you guys are wondering, in like 2 hours. That's not very good, actually. That's like $20 an hour. That's actually okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go record all my miles. If you guys are wondering how many miles we rode today, 22 miles exactly. Okay, 22 miles. Less than half a charge, I'd say. Yeah, you're on your way to getting 30 miles range, buddy. All right, so 22 miles on the dot. 22 miles. All right, just take this stuff off and get all the equipment situated. I'm gonna need the blower. All right, I got the blower. I got the fan. All right. We're going to situate the fan. We're going to situate the blower right here, and we'll do it in the sun too. Okay, like I said, you shouldn't be doing this in the sun. Yeah, so the battery, we're going to cool the battery, right? So you have to direct it right up there. Okay, and then let's put another one right here. Okay. Maximum cooling. All right, so this one will probably cool more the controller and everything because it's like a kind of a wide stream of air. Okay, so we'll probably use this one to cool the controller and the motor. Alright, we're going to plug this guy into here. Okay, and then we're going to go get our Jenny out. Got a lot of gas in it, man. Alright. Let's put it right here. Okay, could be anywhere. Let's fire it up first. Not firing up. There we go. Alright, let that warm up for a little while. Go plug the blower in. The cord is fairly long for the blower. And you can make it even longer because you're using this as like an extension cord, sort of. Alright. So if we wanted, let's just put it over here because I got to put the charger on the bike. So. Okay. Okay. Let me get the charger. So today is actually not a very warm day, guys, so it's actually not a very good test of this, that's what I'm going to say. Alright. I'm going to go plug this directly into the generator, okay. Just
put it on the foot peg, I guess. Okay, plug it in, and we're gonna charge this thing at the max, dude. The max. All right, turn it on. Okay, and we're gonna charge this at the full 12 amps, guys. It's gonna heat this bad boy up a lot. Okay, I'm gonna turn that fan on. We're gonna turn the blower on. And there we go. And boy, does that move air, dude. I'll tell you. Yes, that will definitely keep your battery cool. Alright, I've got air coming in from both directions there. And we're charging at full power, so. And yes, both fans do work pretty good. Alright, so this will kind of keep this charger cool also. One thing I have to be careful with when I'm operating this charger is this cord gets really hot when it's charging full blast. It's a good idea to keep the fan, put the fan in a way that it blows air over the cord too. Okay. Yep. So the generator can handle everything. Yeah, it looks like it. Let me see. There's an overload light that turns on when it overloads, okay? It's not overloading. So what I might do is run that for like half an hour, and then I'll pull it off. And then I'll charge it with the solar power, okay? But there it is. But that's at max power, dude. This thing is drawing a lot of power, and it's keeping it nice and cool, that's for sure. It's not hot at all, all right? I can probably put it a little bit closer. Yeah, whoa, that moves a lot of air. Hopefully it's cooling the motor down too. Yeah, I feel like this one is probably better for cooling the controller, alright, and the motor down. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to let that run for about half an hour. I'm going to take my helmet off now. Alright, let's make this out. So, but yeah, the purpose of this experiment was to see how well we could, one, if this actually works, okay, if I could actually use both of these. And it does look like it works. And it works pretty good because this acts as like an extension cord for the other one. So it's keeping all this stuff cool. And this will be great at the racetrack when I got my leathers on, you know, and I'm all hot and everything. So it's actually quite windy right now outside, and you can definitely feel a lot of air coming up in here, okay? It's doing a good job. Honestly, it would be better if I just had two of these, okay? But I think this is a good setup right here, tornado fan. So this is keeping this cool, I can feel that. And this is keeping this cool, and then this is also blowing air on the battery on the other side. Okay, another thing I forgot is the spray bottle. Where's the spray bottle? There we go. I got this spray bottle here with just water, okay? It's just tap water in here. And we can spray this on the controller and motor while it's cooling. Alright? Okay, and then onto the motor also. Okay, just try not to get the belt too wet, and then you can spray it at the back here also. Alright, there you go. And that is the HadesOmega electric motorcycle cooling apparatus, okay? And you could use this for any motorcycle, alright? But preferably, you know, we'll be using it on the Lightbeat. That's the only electric bike I got right now, so. Alright. Sure drives fast. Okay, you got it? You got how it works? Alright, so we're using water. So we're using water cooling and air cooling, alright? To help bring the temps down as much as possible. So the battery doesn't get too hot, okay? Let me see what's the voltage right now, guys. Let's see. Can't even read the freaking thing. 72 volts. Pretty low. That's about 72 volts is about 50%, guys. So yeah, well, it's actually charging pretty fast because it was at 40% earlier. So, all right. So yeah, we'll leave it like this for about half an hour, or until my generator runs out of gas, because I think it's gonna run out of gas. All right, HadesOmega out.
All right, HadesOmega here. It's been about half an hour, and it's still going. That's good. It's still. So I can tell you this, all that stuff is nice and cool right now, but it's really only like 75 degrees right now. It's not that hot. So the true test will be when the weather gets to like past like 90 degrees. Is what I'm gonna say, okay? Or like 80 degrees, all right? So that's what it sounds like. I was complaining about how loud this is at full power. You can't even hear it when the generator is at full power, okay? So yeah, so I'm gonna turn it off or turn it down. Yeah, you really can't hear it all that much. I mean, you can hear it, but it's not that bad, is what I'm gonna say. Let's go check it out. Okay, there we go. It's still running. Let's see how many volts are in the battery. 76. So I think we're maybe like about 50-60%, or like 70%, something like that. All right, and so let's turn the power down a little bit, and you'll hear the generator get quieter. See? Okay, that's 1 amp right there. Okay. So at like 1 amp. So now you can hear it. Okay, now you can hear the cooling fan. It's all about as loud as the generator. Okay, but when that thing is at full power, it is loud. Okay, I hate it, dude. Try to sleep with it like that, man. Can't do it. Okay. But yeah. But yep, there it is. That's the HadesOmega electric motorcycle cooling apparatus. It works pretty damn well, if you do say it. So now we're gonna have to actually test it during a race, okay? That's what we're gonna, or we could take it to do a track day, okay? That's when we would need this at the most. But you know, for dirt races, if you had like an enduro dirt race and you could go back to the pits and charge your battery, this would come in handy, okay? Because you don't want your stuff overheating during a race, okay? That's for sure. So I mean, for racing applications, this is necessary, okay? You guys need to do this. You need to cool your bike down. Like, yeah, maybe you could throw a bag of ice over everything, you know, but yeah. So anyway, there it is. So I mean, I guess we could do it. I could also put it like here, you know, or I can just move it to the other side. It is moving a lot of air, guys. All right. Okay. So I guess that's the end of a practical experiment. Let me go turn the fuel off on my generator. Okay, we'll turn this one off. Yeah, you could definitely hear. See, you heard the generator get a little quieter too. So that 200 watts, you know, it's a decent amount of power, you know. And then that's the tornado fan. That's another 100 watts. So that's like 300 watts total with that charger. What's 12 times? Yeah, it's like 1200. At 10 amps, it's about 1200 amps. So 1200 watts. That's what I want to say. Okay, but yeah, it works. Whether you can charge, could you charge a EV like this, or a bigger motorcycle with a EVSE on it? Yeah, you could, because I think those only eat up like 12 also. So that pretty much eats up the same power. That charges at a level 1 rate, a maximum level 1. So that's like 1 kilowatt an hour ish. Okay. Okay. So there it is. Experiment complete. Sorry, it's kind of noisy, guys, but that's the HadesOmega electric motorcycle cooling apparatus there. We'll do one more walkthrough. And then now we'll charge my bike with some solar power now. All right, HadesOmega out. So we get from dirty energy to green energy. All right, HadesOmega out. All right, so there you go. That's the HadesOmega electric motorcycle cooling apparatus. I finally turned everything out, man. This stuff is so noisy when all of it is on, okay? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the purchase of the rigid blower. Okay, I think the 600 CFM one is just right, man. It's not too big, it's not too small, and if it is too much, if it does throw too much air out, you can turn it down too. Okay, there's 3 different settings. Okay, but I would use it on the highest setting when you're charging. Definitely, it's good for cooling at least one component. All right, and the most critical one is probably the battery. Okay, is what I want to say. Also, what you could do, another thing you could do is you can take the battery out of the bike, charge it, have the blower fan on it, all right, and then have the other fan on the bike, cooling the controller and the motor, and you squirt it with water. Okay, so having 2 fans, it makes it convenient. Is what I can tell you. You can cool more components down at the same time. All right, and the generator can handle it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with this purchase. We will put it to some real use in the next couple months. Okay, when we go racing. Yeah. All right. Yes, we have. But yeah, definitely, I feel that the blower is good. You can really a lot of air. You know, it moves a lot of air like in one place. So I think that's great for cooling the battery. Okay, this one is good for cooling like multiple stuff, but it doesn't do it very, what's the word? You can't really direct the air into one spot. Okay. And it's a little windy today, you know, but yeah, when you're outdoors and you're trying to move air, you need to move like a lot of air. Okay. Because sometimes it doesn't just do anything. Okay, you need the most powerful
alternatively,
fan.
you probably, you know, you could just use one of them. Okay, I would use the blower at least. You know, ideally, it would probably be good to have 2 of them. Okay, if you had 2 of these guys, they don't really take up that much space, and they're not really that heavy. So that's the beauty of it. In a way, it takes up less space than the Vornado fan, because I don't like that base, man. That base takes up a lot of space, and it's like it's awkward, you know. Okay, and this one has good cable management. You just wrap it around the handle. That's what I like. All right, here we go. Okay, just in case you're wondering, we went from 40% to 60%. All right, and in that time that we were charging, I think it was like about 30 minutes. However long it took for me to hook up the trailer to my Prius. All right, there you go. And yeah, nothing got really that hot. For some reason, this charger, it runs cooler. It runs cooler when it's connected to the generator, but when it's connected to the power in my house, it heats up a whole lot. So I don't charge very fast at home. But that's a good thing. With the generator, we need to charge really fast, okay? Because I don't want to hear that thing all night. All right, here we go.